What's good, y'all? Welcome back to RICHLEV fam. Game. Now today, bro, we got Driving Still Sucks by the boy Haminations. Shout out Haminations. Make sure you guys go subscribe if you're not yet. Obviously, this is one of the goated YouTubers in the animation scene. As always, we've been reacting to him for the longest time, chat, since back then and stuff. So, you know, whenever he drops a new video, it's always peak, bro. That's how it feels. But yeah, we're gonna be watching Driving Still Sucks. I remember he made a video called Driving Sucks. How long was that ago? Was that actually the last video? No, the last video, because this is a compilation. The last video was family camping, but he did make a Driving Sucks video. When was that? Oh my gosh, that was 6 years ago. I didn't realize it was that. Wait, I thought that was like kind of a recent video, bro. I don't know why. 6 years ago was the Driving Sucks, and now he makes a part 2 to that video. That's insane. I mean, compared to 6 years, yeah, driving has got to be infinitely worse. I'm not gonna lie. So without further ado, Mr. Grab your popcorn. Let's see. Safe driving classroom.
Welcome to driver's ed class. To emphasize the importance of driving safety, I'm legally required to show you all a state-mandated video of the horrors of what will happen to you if you drive distracted or while under the influence. Enjoy.
That's facts, though. Never drive under the influence or distracted and shit, because, you know, everybody takes that as a joke, and you don't take it serious until something happens to you, and it might be too late. You might just get injured and get lucky, but sometimes you might not get that lucky, bro. And the people that are with you won't be lucky either, or the people you crash into because you're distracted won't be lucky, and they can lose their whole family and everything, bro. I mean, it's a serious topic, Chad. I know everybody laughs about it and stuff, but it's very serious.
Texting while driving with my family in the car. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Oh my god!
Bro.
Oh, my legs are broken. My son is dead. The pain. Wait, honey, look out. There's another gun.
That's really the type of videos you watch in class, though.
My family is dead. It's all my fault. I should have obeyed road safety laws.
God damn, bro. Is this Driving Sucks or like a Mortal Kombat presentation? Like, which one?
Hi, I'm Bryson, and I got absolutely traumatized by the driver's ed safety videos. They're designed to scare beginner drivers into never texting while driving, which on paper is a good thing. But those videos have to cater to the average audience, and I wasn't like other boys. I was a sensitive young man. I had avoided all of that mature imagery for most of my life. The most intense thing I had seen up until that point was Jurassic Park. And then, all of a sudden, I was being shown real footage of children getting destroyed by a drunk driver and a family dying in a brutal multi-car accident.
Yeah, I can understand how that could be a shock, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids... Now, the one thing I will say, though, is usually they give these presentations in, like, high school. If I don't recall right. I'm not sure if I'm completely right, but I feel like it's more towards high schoolers, whether that's sophomore to senior year kind of thing, because that's when you can start to be able to drive. I mean, some people were driving like sophomore year in my grade and shit. I remember that. It just depends on your age, bro. I think you could get like a certain permit or something as early as 15 and a half, or just 15, and then you could get like a full license at 16, 17. Yeah, I forgot those rules. I wasn't able to do that. I had to wait until I was 18, but yeah, there was people around me that were, you know, getting their permits and being able to drive and having the cars already and shit. But yeah, that's why usually in high school and stuff, and I think it might even start from freshman because of what I said, how people can drive early. But there's always this presentation that they give and they show real life stories. And actually, I remember there was one person that actually really had an experience, and they came in and told their story, and it was actually, wow, it was really heartbreaking, bro. Like, they lost their whole family and stuff, and off of a car accident, and it wasn't their family's fault. It was somebody else that was drunk driving or distracted or something and crashed into them, and he never got to see his family again, bro. And it was crazy. So these definitely have a use and everything, but yeah, I can see how this can be traumatic to see if you've never seen anything like this, because it really does get vivid.
I had some pretty bad driving anxiety after that. Showing the horrors to a delicate young lad will do that. Eventually, with a lot of encouragement, I started driving all on my own with an instructor. And I actually did pretty well. I was gonna take it seriously and be cautious regardless, but I guess fear of the horrors didn't hurt anything. Except my fragile psyche. My driving instructor was pretty chill and told me about all her ghost stories while I drove.
Bro, I will say your driving instructor will determine if you pass that test or not, bro. Like, just the vibes and shit, because low-key, hey, some instructors are complete jerks, and honestly, I can get it, though, because I would never take that job. I mean, a whole bunch of little Timmys, you know, driving and shit, some of them probably crashing. I know there's been crashes and tests and stuff. You're literally putting yourself in harm's way pretty much from people that don't have experience. And yeah, I know there's some people that are like full-grown adults and they already know how to drive. They just haven't gotten their license. So I feel like those are probably the best ones to test or whatever, because they just don't have their license, or maybe they got suspended for a certain reason. They got to take a test again. There could be multiple reasons, right? But in terms of like, you know, high schoolers and stuff, you know, taking that test, I would hate that job so much.
I had allegedly encountered a lot of spirits. That made sense to me, because if you're spending a lot of time in a car with a high schooler behind the wheel,
that's what I say.
Your soul is way closer to the great beyond than the average person.
Literally,
in fact,
bro.
I was in the car when another student tried to turn right too soon and nearly got us T-boned by another car.
Oh my gosh.
Don't collide with another car on the test, you'll lose points. And maybe some limbs, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, if you did that on real driver's test and you borderline almost crashed, there's like 100% possibility you're failing, bro.
Like grandma hit a lot of cars.
It's over.
Her spirit was just telling me about it last night.
And bing bang boom, I got my driver's license, only to discover I have a horrible sense of direction.
God
Seriously,
dang.
I'm so grateful for GPS, because if there isn't a magical blue line guiding my every move, I literally cannot reach my destination. Had I been born...
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of like that too, bro. But it's not that I don't know. I mean, in the cities I live in and stuff, like, yeah, I could get to certain places and stuff, but it's like most of the time when I'm going somewhere, it's not like a familiar place. Now, if I go there over and over again, like when I was working and stuff, and I had the same route over and over again, yes, you tend to learn it. But yeah, just randomly driving around the city, just to a new place and kind of figuring out my way there, yeah, I was never really good at that, bro.
Or the 21st century and had to get around with a paper map, I simply would have died.
Paper map?
Hey Siri, which way is north? Because of my nature and also witnessing the horrors, I consider myself a pretty careful driver. But that can sometimes be a bad thing, because I'll end up being too careful and not turning left when I had plenty of time to go. Or stopping at a yellow light that I totally could have gone through.
Hey, this is one thing I still kind of struggle with to this day, like the yellow lights, bro. Because I honestly, like, my theory is I'd rather be safe than sorry. You know what I'm saying? If it turns yellow and I'm still kind of behind the light a little bit, I'm most likely probably gonna heartbreak a little bit, or I'm just gonna, you know, stop way ahead of time than I would really need to. You know what I'm saying? Because I just rather be safe than sorry, bro. Because yeah, there's a slight chance you go through a yellow light and it just turns red, and then there's a cop right there, and then you're done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm black. Yeah, I'm not taking that chance, my nigga, like, at all.
God dang, I could have gone.
Coward, you make me sick. Leave me alone, please.
And while I'm pretty good at driving, I have been involved in a rather violent automobile accident. I was backing out of a parking space and...
Oh my
God. I had unfortunately left a mark on the other car, and I started panicking. Damn. I grabbed some paper and wrote a note. I bumped your car, I'm so sorry, I'll pay for it, please don't be mad at me. Ah! And I went on with my day feeling a horrible sense of dread. And then my...
Wait, so this car wasn't moving? You just hit it? So you were backing out of a space and you hit a car, or you were parked right next to it? I couldn't even see. Where was this car when he was backing out? Oh, it was right next to him and he went into it. So your car must have been parked at a bad angle, because sometimes, chat, when you pull up into a parking space and you think you're straight or whatever, but then your car is kind of like these, you know what I'm saying? Or like these. And then when you back up, you know, you naturally just want to just back up with your hand on the wheel. And if you're going straight and you're already angled, that's how you hit the car. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're straight and you're just backing up straight, then you're just going to go straight, right? Or maybe he was straight and he just turned his wheel for some dumb reason and scratched the car. So I don't know.
Backing out of a parking space, and I had unfortunately left a mark on the other car, and I started panicking.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
I went on with my day feeling a horrible sense of dread. And then my phone rang.
Unknown caller?
Hey, I saw your note. Looks like you just rubbed some of your car's paint onto mine. And when I wiped it, it came right off. My car isn't even dented or scratched.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Are you mad at me?
Nah, we're all good. Thanks for leaving the note. Bye.
As you can tell from
I would do the same thing though, because that's actually a thoughtful thing to just leave a note and just say, hey, I did this or whatever. Because most people, chat, I ain't gonna lie, they'll probably total your car, and if they could just run away and get away with it, they do it, bro. And I understand people are in different circumstances in life and everything, but it's like, dude, I mean, if you crash into somebody in a parking lot, dude, you probably shouldn't be driving in the first place. Either that or you're so distracted on your phone doing something else, or you're drunk or something. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be driving still. My point stands.
In that story, parking is not my strong suit. I'll only park between two vehicles if I absolutely have to. Close parking spots are overrated anyways. I don't mind the walk. It's what I got these legs for.
I'm only like that if the car I'm driving is bigger, because I have like a bigger side car, and then I have like my Camaro and stuff. The Camaro, I can just park that pretty much anywhere. But even my Camaro is wide though, so even with my Camaro, I can't really fit in such tight spaces. But most spaces are okay. You know what I'm saying? Like grocery parking spots and all that. But yeah, if there's like tight parking spots, then I'll just park by myself. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if I have to walk more. Get more steps in, anyways. Bro. Okay, buddy.
Ah, yes. This is
I don't park that far, bro.
a much better solution than simply learning how to park. Great problem-solving skills, me.
Stupid.
Thanks, me. And don't even think about asking me to parallel park. I only
parallel,
passed that part of
yeah.
the driver's test because we were in a little car and we parked in the exact same spot in the exact same way every time. And now I drive a big fat American car because Phil's rump takes up 7 seats.
Why they doing his ass so fat? What is that, man? Okay, yeah, that's not how you... Yeah, don't take this as a serious, chat. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of Timmys that be watching this video. This is not how you park, bro. It's not for real. It's not bumper cars in real life. Relax. Yo.
Hey, you're under arrest for third-degree bad parking, and you'd better listen to me because I have a big, scary dog.
So do I.
Oh, that's true. Policeman wants to bite, bro. I'll bite the... Oh, nah. Come on, Bo.
I also hate driving in crowded areas. When there are too many people or cars, I go into fight or flight until I find a less crowded space. It's like the law of diffusion. This, combined with my parking difficulties, means that my nightmare scenario is trying to find parking in a big city. Genuinely, that's how they would torture me in hell. However...
No, that's facts, though. I hate traffic in general, but traffic in a really, really crowded city and shit is so bad. Like, I hate it so much, bro. I mean, you just stuck in one spot for like 20 minutes straight. Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to be out at this point. I'm just gonna get out on the exit, find my way through the streets or something. I'd rather be on the streets than on the freeway in traffic, just stuck.
Just because I'm more comfortable in open spaces doesn't mean I'm safer. I was driving to visit a friend who lives a long way from me. It was just me and an open road with hardly any other cars.
You gotta stay in one side of the lane, Bryson. Come on.
And since there was so much space, we were all going pretty fast. Suddenly, the car in front of me swerved to the side to reveal a metal ladder lying in the middle of the road. I slammed the brakes and swerved around it, but such a drastic movement at such a high speed caused the backside of my car to skid out to the side.
Skid out?
I eased off the brake,
that's
made
scary.
some adjusting turns, and regained control of the vehicle. Thankfully, if it had kept skidding, the car would have tipped and rolled, and I totally could have died. To whoever left...
Yeah, that's like a really, really scary thing. And something I'd be scared of sometimes is like the car randomly skidding. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's like raining or something. That's why in rain, I drive way different. Like, I don't be speeding or nothing in rain, boy. I mean, I don't really be speeding at all. I learned my lesson a long time ago. I got a speeding ticket one time. That shit was way too expensive, bro. That was before RICHLEV was rich, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, no, I'm just playing. That was a joke, by the way. I literally have $1. But anyways, yeah, I learned my lesson, so I don't really speed like that. But I never really speed if there's cars around me, bro. Like, the only time I got in trouble for that was because I was trying to get to work on time, and I worked late shifts, chat. Like, it was, I'm talking about like 12, 1 a.m. type shifts, and there was nobody on the freeway. And that's the only reason I was like speeding, because I was trying to hurry up and get there. I was late and everything. But it's just never worth it, bro. Because, you know, you could potentially still crash no matter if there's cars there or not. You could crash into something. It's just very, very dangerous. So you don't want to do it.
Ladder lying down in the middle of the road. You're actually supposed to prop the ladder up to climb it. Lying it down flat defeats the purpose. Hope this helps. As the years went by, my anxiety...
Wait, let me watch this explanation again. Sorry.
Car would have tipped and rolled, and I totally could have died. To whoever left a metal ladder lying down in the middle of the road, you're actually supposed to prop the ladder up to climb it.
Oh, yeah.
It down flat defeats the purpose.
I mean, it looks like it just fell off of somebody's thing, because you know how people tie ladders or even bikes and stuff to their car? It looks like it just fell off. I mean, either that or somebody was trying to climb up in the trees or these weeds right here. I don't know what the hell they was doing with a ladder in the middle of the road.
This helps. As the years went by, my anxiety around driving became less and less intense. But one day, it all came flooding back when I realized I was driving in between two big
my gosh, I hate this.
I felt trapped and claustrophobic and totally at their mercy.
This video is so
what if
relatable.
They decided to look at each other and nod and then just...
Yeah. I mean, that's a genuine fear though, chat, because if that happens, there's literally nothing you can do. There's literally nothing. Like, I will dead ass speed up to get in front of one of these or even slow down to let them pass me and me get behind. Like, dude, I hate being in between two trucks. I mean, even being next to a truck. I'll literally, even if it's just one truck, I'll try to get in front of it or something, bro. Like, I just, the possibility of the losing control and stuff. And a lot of these truck drivers, they be driving for hours and hours and hours, sometimes days and stuff. I mean, I know they be tired. And sometimes, you know, when you're tired, chat, I've driven when I was tired before when I used to work shifts, like the night shift, and then have to come back in the morning. I'm tired of shit. And sometimes you kind of doze off. You're like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? You kind of swerve a little bit. Yeah, you can't take that risk with a truck swerving into you because that could be raps. Especially your car is really little. Like, you're not driving an SUV, a truck or anything yourself. Yeah, they could just whip you around. All of a sudden, you're spinning. There's cars all around you, so you crash into something. Man, it's just way too much bad possibilities, man.
Absolutely horrifying. However, I'm more afraid of myself losing to this intrusive thought.
Oh my god.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Jumping on the ramp.
Don't do it.
I'll be wanting to do that shit too, bro. Yes, sir. And that's how you properly get rid of traffic. Just get a random dice roll. And then you go to jail for the rest of your life. Oh, nah. Not the old grandma. Yo. Nah, bro.
You know what? Today's the day. I'm doing it.
Yo.
Now
R.I.P.
that we've gone over my embarrassing driving stories, we're gonna move on to judging other people's poor driving. Because, as we all know, the mistakes I make are cool and sexy, but the mistakes other people make are unforgivable. My friends and I once witnessed someone in the right lane choose to turn left and cut everyone off.
Excuse
No, also real shit though. I can tell some people's intelligence level just by how they drive, bro. Like, I'm telling you, sometimes I'm like, whoa, I'm really driving in the same streets as these dumb
and cut everyone off.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck?
But you know what's worse than doing something stupid? Doing something stupid and blaming someone else for it.
Facts,
There I was
facts,
driving
facts.
along when I came.
It's like, it's cool. You know how you say you mess up? Everybody kind of messes up at some point in driving, especially if you drive a lot and you might get a little distracted or whatever. And it's cool. You could be like, oh, damn, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But then they start raging because they did something stupid. Oh my gosh, this other day, bro, chat, I was driving on a freeway or something, right? And I'm driving behind cars. You know what I'm saying? I'm going at a decent speed. I'm not one of those motherfuckers that, like, you know, snuff up on somebody's ass. Like, I don't like doing that because some people would take that as disrespect. You don't want no road rage, bro, because road rage, that shit turns into real shit. So people just crash out nowadays, like a little too much. I'm talking about pew pew much. Yeah, I'm not fucking with that. But anyways, so this guy beeps at me. Like, what the fuck you beeping for? What did you want me to do? Run into the motherfucker's ass? You want me to crash? You want me to play bumper cars? I'm not going fast enough for you. I'm going behind everybody else. What the hell you want me to do? Motherfucker try to pull up around me, try to look at me and shit. I was like, you. Nah, bro, like, some drivers piss me off. They're so stupid, bro. Especially the ones that are like in such a hurry and they just drive so goddamn fast and it's like, it's dangerously fast. You know what I'm saying? Zooming. I'm talking about going 120 plus. Like, my nigga, are you dead ass, bro? Like, I hope you get caught one day, bro. I hope to see you get pulled over. You over here racing, you know, freaking going right in front of me, almost crashing my damn in front of the car just because you want to go off fast and shit, bro.
One car would go, then the car to their right would go, and so on. Things were proceeding in an orderly, lawful fashion, and they continued that way freeway without anyone throwing a wrench in the works with a completely unanimous understanding of traffic procedure. And everyone made it to their destinations without incident. I lied! The car to my right went, then the car in front of me, who had the right of way, started to go. Just then, a second car to my right decided that it was her turn.
Stupid.
She sped forward and was on a collision course.
Yup, this is another thing that pisses me off. People that don't know how to use stop signs, bro. Like, you just saw the person in front of you go. So that means these people have the right to go, you know what I'm saying? And you're still going? Like, were you not paying attention at all, bro?
The car in front of me. She slammed her brakes and had the audacity to honk at him and flip him off. So, to be clear, you're angry at him because you broke the law and the world didn't cater to your nonsense?
Facts.
Well, news flash, buddy. The world doesn't revolve around you and society has rules.
Exactly,
so instead
bro.
of blaming a law-abiding citizen, you should take responsibility for your actions instead of acting like an entitled, petulant child. Officer, hit her with the delicensing beam.
Delicensing. Hey, a lot of people need to get hit with this. Jesus. Make the streets more better.
I was waiting to turn left, and the person behind me honked at me to turn, but there was literally no gap in traffic. Oh, you want me to turn left right now through 2 lanes of uninterrupted traffic?
Exactly, bro. Oh my God, this shit pisses me off, bro. It's pretty much the same thing as my story. It's like, you want me to do something and get in a crash? Like, you getting mad because I'm not going fast enough for you? Because I'm not crashing for you? Like, get your stupid ass on, man. Bro.
You like that? Huh? Is that good? Now no one gets to turn left. What? This isn't what you wanted? Well, maybe don't honk at me when I've done nothing wrong!
Facts.
Officers, remove his horn!
Remove everything, dude. Remove the wheel, remove the actual wheels, remove his doors, remove his seats, bro. Like, everything.
I have lost
gas
count
pedal.
of how many times I've seen people drive past the double white lines.
I love how he has a poster. Watch out for this car in the road.
I have lost count of how many times I've seen people drive past the double white lines and then decide that they want to exit and cut across the road. It's so unsafe. As is speeding and texting while driving. I would always judge people who did these things. And then I learned that my own family does all of them. The enemy was much closer than I could have ever imagined. That's right. I have witnessed my mother, father, and sister all openly break the speed limit and text while driving.
Yeah, see, that's my thing, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and lie like, oh, I never use my phone when I'm driving shit. I definitely do. I try not to, though. Like, I definitely, like, put it away and stuff. But sometimes my thing won't connect to my car and I have to kind of use it for directions or something. Or it's an important text I need to get back, some business things or whatever. But yeah, the thing that I do is, like, if I'm kind of distracted a little bit, I'm not going fast, bro. And I'm for sure not doing it like on the freeway or something. Like, I'm making sure I'm going slow or I'm in the slow lane or something. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be going fast, like my foot on the pedal and I'm distracted. Like, bro, come on. That's just retarded.
Time, my dad missed his exit, stopped on the freeway, reversed, and cut across into the exit lane. It was the most unsafe maneuver I've ever seen.
That's insane.
Literally risked his wife's, and his kids' lives just to save 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's one thing to kind of go a little late. Sometimes, chat, you know, when you're driving stuff, you might actually miss where that exit is, especially if it's somewhere that you haven't been, like in cities and stuff, because some freeways are weirder than others. Like, the lanes kind of break apart at the last minute or something. You're not used to it. So I get that. Sometimes you could be late to it. But dude, if you're in a situation and you have to back up to get where you're getting on the freeway, my nigga, yo, I mean, I'm assuming that freeway was empty, bro, because ain't no way you did that in a crowded freeway. Because yeah, cars are going at least 60 miles per hour. There's no way you're doing that.
Remember, kids, a good driver sometimes misses their exit. A bad driver never does. Officers, seize them!
Never does.
I have told them several times to cut it out, but they don't listen to me. I guess I was traumatized.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm never getting in the car with somebody that is just stuck on their phone, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been in that situation before where, you know, people that drive with and stuff, family, whatever, they literally be stuck. I'm not talking about, you know, oh, you get your text, whatever, you do whatever, and you put it down. Like, that's what I would do if I ever do use my phone. But bro, I swear, just... Like, niggas, you trying to kill us? And you going fast as hell, bro.
Much by the driver's ed videos, but they obviously weren't traumatized enough. But I refuse to let my family corrupt me. This is what being a chain breaker looks like.
Okay, buddy. Bro, rising up at the red light. I go lie, run the granny over. I'm just playing. Do not disturb.
Speaking of my dad, he's got a Tesla that lets your phone act as the keys. So when you park the car, you can just walk away and it'll automatically stop the car and lock it. But he's gotten too used to that luxury, to the point that when he's using someone else's car, he'll just walk away, leaving it unlocked and running.
Bruh.
He's done it with my car several times. But the worst thing about his car is that it claimed to have an auto drive feature. Innocent, naive, trusting little Bryce.
See, chat, I'm not at the point yet where I can trust that. I mean, it's a cool thing for sure, and I guess I would like to experience it sometime, but not in a busy road or something, bro. It would have to be like in a parking lot, somewhere where, you know, I could just test it real quick. But I don't know how people be trusting that shit. They just hop in that big and make it go on the freeway, go wherever it's going, and not even sit in the driver's seat or something, bro. Like, at the very least, I'm sitting in the driver's seat so that I can take control of the car if it tries to do something stupid. But at the same time, I mean, just a little wrong movement, a little wrong calculation by this robot can make me crash, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whereas me, as a human, I could put my destiny in my own damn hands, bro. That's why I don't like people driving me and shit in general. Like, it's just, driving's dangerous, bro. Like, it is.
To take that at face value. So when my dad let me borrow it, I decided to try it out. And it immediately cut someone off and tried to change lanes in the middle of a turn, almost colliding with a truck.
What?
I had to take control to prevent it. And I looked it up, and apparently, if the auto drive hit something, I would be liable for the damage. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, see? I mean, that's just common sense, though, because it's still your car. You still own it and everything. So you have to take ownership of whatever the hell happens. That's another thing I didn't even think about. I'm thinking about just me dying and shit, but I mean, if it hits people, you know what I'm saying, or crashes into someone, I mean, that's a liability you got to deal with, too.
I should car myself before letting a clanker do it for me.
For real. Freaking clanker.
And don't even get me started on turning all the buttons into an iPad. Time to use my turn signal. Let me just open the turn signal app.
Wait, what?
It needs to reconnect to Wi-Fi.
Nah, don't tell me this is real, bro. This is one thing I would hate being like a touchscreen thing. Dude, I just like flicking the, you know how the car is, chat, if you drove and stuff, and the flick thing, you just flick it up to go right. You make it go down to go left. Dude, that should never leave cars, bro. You tell me I have to use a touchscreen for that? I would never get used to that.
Oh, it's updating. Okay, open. Oh, let me verify my...
This is another thing too, bro. Verify your email. Connect to Wi-Fi. Connect to your hotspot. Yeah. Okay, now you can safely use your turn signal.
Email for my turn signal app account. Oh, dang. I've reached the limit of turn signal uses this month and will have to upgrade to the premium subscription to gain more uses.
Hey, the fact that this is not completely sarcasm, this might be the future, chat. They just put a paywall behind everything.
Let me just enter my card info. Okay, unlimited turn signal activated. Confirm with a face scan, a fingerprint scan, and a blood sample.
And a disc scan.
Now I can finally look away from this iPad and back to the road to use my turn signal.
Bruh. 30 years passed, by the way.
In this futuristic era of transportation. And I hate the Cybertruck. I suck at 3D modeling, but even an idiot like me can 3D model it. Pentagon, extrude, add wheels.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the hype is with these Cybertruck. Well, fuck Elon in the first place. That nigga's a bum. But anyways, other than that, you know what I'm saying? Putting aside whatever he is, because at the end of the day, he didn't invent shit, bro. Like, it's all the people and that actually did the work to invent things, and he just buys into shit, buys businesses and whatever. But anyways, we're not gonna rant about that. The whole point is Cybertruck's just ugly to me, bro. I always said it looks like a Roblox car, bro. Like, I don't want to drive in the same car I'd be using a Roblox, bro.
Piece of shit. Every time I see one of these poorly rendered PS2 assets, my day gets worse. I am trying to be less judgmental of other drivers, but honestly, it's an uphill battle that usually goes like this. That driver is...
And they, oh my gosh, they always be speeding like a motherfucker too, because, hey, those Teslas be fast as hell.
Also a child of God. They're just a really stupid one with no spatial awareness. I never flip people off, though, no matter how stupid they are. I do, however, have an alternative.
Just stare at them, bro.
Effective. I'm not mad, just disappointed. But hey.
Low-key, just start mogging them.
Not everyone can be a professional F1 driver, but we can all do our best to observe road safety laws and drive courteously. Let's all do our part to avoid the horrors. And if I catch any of you driving recklessly, I might have to take the law into my own hands.
Dang. You going Mario Kart ass. Oh.
Ah, the pain! If I had only obeyed road safety laws! Ah!
Hey y'all, did you—
Yo, that's actually so hilarious how Bryson literally just put out a whole like educational video. You know what I'm saying? But making it funny and everything, bro. I mean, this is gonna reach millions of people and they all gonna just learn from this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of from school and shit. And everybody does learn it at some point in school, but this is like a fun way to learn it and everything. But yeah, chat. Hey, this is like I said, it was a serious video. I had a lot to say because there were so many relatable points, especially, you know, as an adult driving and shit and having all the experiences I had. So yeah, chat, you guys will know, bro. But anyways, let me know what else you guys want to react to, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.